Hail and Matches Adventures, welcome to the world of Baldurs Gate 3. It's me, the Spud King, and today I invite you to my guide for Barbarian class. So, let's make best Barbarian possible, and I will explain how to play him on every level from 1 to 12. And I hope you will enjoy this guide even with my vegetable accent. So, let's start with our race pick. When you're playing Barbarian, it's nice to have half-orc race actually, because there's nice race feature, savage attacks. When you land a critical hit with a melee weapon, and you will play with melee weapon when you play Barbarian, your damage dice are tripled instead of doubled. Additionally, you will be frontlaner, so if you reach 0 hit points, you won't be downed, you will regain 1 hit point. You will get dark vision and basic movement speed of 9 meters per turn. So just perfect race for Barbarian. Another good races can be, for example, Gold Dwarf, because he will get additional hit points. Considering right now no races will give you additional ability points, the best race will be like half orc. So let's create one half orc. And we are done. Very nice Barbarian. So when you pick in Barbarian, you will get action rage and class feature unarmored defense. This means you will get constitution modifier to your armor class. For background, I recommend soldier for athletics and intimidation skill checks, and for ability distribution, just dump everything into strength, into con, a little bit into wisdom, else into dexterity, just like that. Finish your build with +1 to con and +2 to strength for your attacks being stronger. So basically strength will increase the power of your attacks and your overall performance with your jumps, with your picking up some objects. Dexterity will add to your armor class, and constitution to your HP, because you're not too armored guy right now. For skill proficiency, just pick wherever you like, it doesn't matter too much. I like picking perception, but survival is nice too. And just like that, let's go into the game. So what happens with your awesome orc when you level up, and actually how to level up for making my build. On level 2 I get increased health, additional class features, and additional action, reckless attack. So class feature will give you advantage on saving throws against traps, spells, and surfaces. Very useful for Barbarian. And your action will be reckless attack. When you use reckless attack, on your next turn you will have advantage on attack rolls, but your enemies also will have advantage against you. That's why you need a lot of con when you're playing Barbarian. So let's go, level 3. Finally, you will be able to pick your subclass. And today's guide will be for Berserker subclass. So when you pick in Berserker, you will get Frenzy instead of your Rage. And it's basically improved Rage. Rage, when you're using it, uses action, but Frenzy uses bonus action. You will gain Frenzy Strike and Rage Throw, and you also can make an improvised weapon attack as bonus action. So you can throw stuff whenever you like. And when you're in Frenzy, you will have resistance to physical damage and advantage on strength checks and saving throws. So for now, let's keep it, and let me show you how you will play Barbarian in early game. So let's go and find some enemies. So fight starts. All you need to do is to just go and press your Frenzy. So you go into Rage as bonus action. Just like that. And then you can just go and attack your enemies. To keep your Frenzy going, you need to make attack or being attacked. So my advice to you is to go and use reckless attack, of course. And just like that, you destroy one enemy. Just go with Frenzy into another enemy. And again, you can go and use your reckless attack. And don't forget, you can use improvised weapon, and this imp can be used as improvised weapon. So enrage throw, pick up this imp and throw with advantage to this imp. So we use imp as weapon, just like that. That's our Barbarian loop. So this fight ends, and we lost a little bit of rage charges. So when you enter into 3 battles, you will need to have a long rest to recharge your rages. And now let's proceed to our build. So level 4, you will get additional feat. So you can pick from variety of feats. I will recommend to use Polearm Master if you want to use polearm weapon, Sentinel if you want to protect your party. Lucky is just a nice feat because you can use it to gain advantage on attack rolls, ability checks and saving throws. Most of the time you will use it on attack rolls. But for my build we will stick with Great Weapon Master. So what does it make into us? First line says when you land a critical hit or kill a target with a melee weapon attack, you can make another melee weapon attack as bonus action that turn. And attacks with heavy melee weapons can deal additional 10 damage at the cost of -5 to attack roll penalty. And you can toggle this on and off. But you won't be toggling this off because -5 is a big deal. But you gain an advantage on every attack when you use it reckless attack, so you kinda don't care about this. So for my build we go with Great Weapon Master. On level 5 you don't need to pick anything, you will just get extra attack and fast movement, and you will get additional movement speed while not wearing heavy armor. Level 6, additional frenzy, charge and mindless rage. While you're in frenzy you can't be charmed or frightened, so basically you're kinda super scary dude. Level 7, more health and one more class future. Now you can't be surprised and you gain bonus to initiative to attack first in the round. And on level 8 you gain additional feat. So you can pick from feats I already told you, or you can pick Toph feat, and when you pick in this feat you will gain additional health points. So just at level 8 you will get already 100 HP. That's a lot. Or you can go into ability improvement instead and just get strength and possibly get some items that will give you +1 strength, so you get 20 strength already. But on level 9 you get just increased critical strikes. On level 10 you get additional action, intimidation presence, so you can fear enemies. Maybe you will need sometimes this, maybe you won't. Most of the time you will use your action to attack, not to fear someone. Level 11, Relentless Rage. And this once per short rest, if you drop to 0 hit points, while enraged you regain 1 hit point. And this stacks with your orc future, Relentless Endurance. So at level 11 you can be downed 2 times in 1 day and you won't care about this. Just crazy, but level 12 you will get new future. That's basically it. And it depends on what you want, so you can pick Toph to increase your health points to 150, just insane stuff. Or you even go and pick, for example, Savage Attacker to roll damage dice twice and using highest result. Or if you want to increase further your stats, you can go for ability improvement, drop some stats in other stuff, but don't forget that odd numbers don't increase anything, you need even numbers. So you can alternatively pick, like for example Athlete feature, have your strength up to 20 and have increased jump, just like that. But for my build I will use Savage Attacker. So let's see how endgame Barbarian can fight. So first of all you will get a lot of charges of rage every day, 5 charges per day, and your attacks or your fight will look just like that. So you use your frenzy and go into Barbarian Rage. Yeah, and then go and attack, but normal attack will hit enemies just 65% of the time. So we use reckless attack to have advantage, just like that. Awesome. So this dude just done. We can go and use one more attack. Awesome, just like that. That's all you need to do as Barbarian. Or you can just go kill someone, and don't forget you can throw them or whatever you like. Use some improvised weapons if you have something nearby, but we don't have right now anything, so it's okay. So let's just go and use one more reckless attack. It's successful, so now we can use Frenzied Strike once per turn with advantage, critical hit, a lot of damage, and we even can use Lacerate or Cleave. Let's use Lacerate. Okay, we missed. So as you can see, we actually made 53 damage, but our enemy got resistance to our type of damage, that's why we only inflicted 27, but actually this barbarian can inflict 53 damage if target is not resistant. And don't forget, you can use Great Weapon Master bonus attack, so that's just easy, straightforward, and just great for beginners class and build. So if you're beginner, I definitely recommend you picking this class and subclass. Hope you enjoyed this Baldur's Gate 3 build for Barbarian. Make sure to subscribe and watch in description and pinned comment for my guides for every class, every subclass, because I will update it very soon.